Ah, my God. Hey, what's up, Topaz?
What's up, Eliab?
Dude, man, that was a good night's sleep. Let's go downstairs and see if we got any food, yeah?
Yeah. Oh man,
All
I'm
right,
hungry. Let's go.
let's
You
go.
first.
All
Damn.
right, Topaz, come on, man. Put it on the table. What are we eating today?
All right. Let's see. Um, Eliab.
What? What?
Um, we don't have any food.
What the hell? Did you eat it all?
Maybe. I was hungry. Okay.
Dude, are you telling me we have to go work today?
Let's do it. What?
All right, let's
I
go,
mean,
man.
it's
Let's go.
springtime. You know. It's
It is.
crops.
You know, it's the perfect time to freaking harvest some crops right now. So let's do this.
All right.
Let's. We haven't touched this all winter, man. This is it.
Yep.
This is time.
All right. What are we planning?
Okay, let's see. I'd say you take some pumpkin seeds, some beetroots, and I'll take some wheat.
The
Yeah.
problem is beetroot is only winter.
Well, hey, we'll try it out and we'll see if it grows or not. Take some fertilizer with you.
Or
That
is
might
it a
be good for
myth?
us.
Is it a myth that beetroot only grows in winter? We'll see. Is it a
All
legend?
right. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna take the golden hoe with the birch rod.
I'll take the
Uh,
iron hoe.
and I'll take the stone hoe just to make sure.
Okay, and I'll make
Let's
sure to take
see.
some fertilizer so we
Yeah,
can
get
grow
some
the
wheat
plant.
seeds if you need some.
Okay.
We got a lot to grow today.
Alrighty.
All right. I'm ready. You ready?
Yep.
Okay,
Let's go.
perfect. Let's go.
Alright. I crafted this, handcrafted this with dark oak rod and
I
iron.
handcrafted your face. All right. Here we are, man. Okay.
Okay.
Let's show them the farming profession. All
Alright.
right. So as you guys can see right now, when Topaz is holding that hoe, there's a durability on it, and on the top shows you the durability. Um, as well as you can see the hoes have different variation. This one is like a birch rod with a golden head. This one is an acacia rod with a stone head. And the one Topaz is
Actually,
holding.
I wasn't showing. I was looking up the item. Show me again. Drop it
Alright.
again.
Here's the acacia with the stone. Here's birch with the gold.
Uh huh.
So this is different variations, and you have all kinds of variations with these. So all the wooden, stone, gold, and iron heads each have its own rod variation as well.
Alrighty.
And the rods actually change durability. So Acacia being one of the strongest wooden structures that we know today on Earth, it's essentially going to give you more durability, but there's also going to be some cutbacks where maybe you won't have enough room to play with modifiers that you can add later to your tools and whatnot. But that'll all be released later on. Right now, guys, this is the farming profession. We're going to show you how all this works, okay?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
with farming, there's a lot of things that can affect crops. First off, one thing that let me show you guys actually. Okay, so when I use a stone hoe, you can see here, it does it one by one, correct?
Mhm.
When Topaz uses his iron, it does it in like a 5, as you can see. And gold, since it's the lowest durability, it'll have the most. So that can do a 3. So that's a cool thing that we add. It might make farming a lot easier.
It
Let me
does.
go ahead and just prepare us a little area for us here. Boom. And then for that singles right there. Perfect, right? So now we got a little area. One thing that we changed in this game is now you can farm on unwatered soil. So the
Mhm.
soil doesn't have to be watered anymore to be farmed on. But if the s- but the thing is, it's gonna have some drawbacks. You see here, if the soil is watered, that means it will allow the crops to grow faster. So a lot of things affect growth speed now. Everything's very different. So depending on the season you're in, a crop can either stop completely growing at all, or it can grow. So each crop has different seasons that's better in. So beetroot is, more seen as a winter crop. Wheat, you won't see that being grown in the winter. You'll see that being grown in in other seasons and whatnot. Topaz, can you get that day real quick?
Mhm.
Sweet, thank you. So another thing, the seasons affect which crops can grow in which seasons, which is really cool. So farmers will have to play with new crops going throughout the entire year and playing with the different crops and the different values that we establish for them. Another thing.
There's a lot of things. So basically, I'll explain some of the things that dictates the growth. So one of the things is the light level. If there needs to be at least 11 light from the directly from the sun in order for a growth to happen. I mean,
Yeah, which means
yeah.
that during at night when there's crops, they grow a lot slower at night. Anyhow, so what we're gonna do here.
Oh, also, I
Uh,
want to let you guys know that if you're trying to farm on the caves, it will not work anymore. It needs to have direct sunlight.
exactly. So there's no more cave farming and whatnot. None of that unrealistic crap.
Okay.
So let's start off by showing you guys. Here we have an unwatered soil. So over here, let me prepare one that is watered.
Oh, by the way, you guys might have saw us picking this bone meal. This acts like a fertilizer for crops, which boosts up the growth speed, which you'll
Yeah,
see in
so
a
we
second.
we actually changed the functionality of bone meal. Instead of right-clicking on a crop and it automatically boosts it to the next stage or the next age or whatever Minecraft calls it, it actually just gives it a modifier and it can only be used on it once and it will grow. It will try to grow the crop a little bit faster than normal.
Mhm.
So instead of it having an immediate effect, it's going to be having a as much smaller effect. What we can do right now is I'm gonna plant some wheat seeds on this side, Topaz. If you want to come help me out.
Mhm. By the way, no trampling crops, so
Yeah,
don't
so
worry
you
about
can.
that.
Yeah, feel free to run out and destroy your crops if you want to.
Also, there's certain boost that happens based off things when it comes to growth, such as crops' favorite season. Some crops could have its own favorite season where it grows the best, where it really shines and blooms.
Correct. Okay, so for what you could see right now in these watered soils, the crops are already growing a little bit faster. Because if you're growing it on a watered soil, it's naturally going to grow faster because of the boost modifiers. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to fertilize these crops, which in turn would actually make it grow 30% faster than normal as well.
Mhm.
Let me do that here. Boom, done. So if you can see, I fertilized all the crops, and if Topaz tries to go refertilize it, it'll say that it's already been fertilized.
Yep.
It doesn't already skip the age growth. It just makes it grow faster, which I think is also another unique thing that here at Birthright is what we're
Oh,
doing.
that really boosted up the growth speed, like a
Yeah,
lot.
that one right there is already booming. Also, guys, if you have a hoe in your hand and
Uh,
you right-click a crop, it'll
mhm.
give you the kind of like information messages
Mhm.
where it'll let you know if that crop can grow and if it's been fertilized or not.
Yes.
The season message that you see there is just for debugging purpose. That won't be in the actual game.
Mhm. Yeah, so I mean, there's certain crops which wouldn't grow, and you would, try to scratch your head and be like, "Why is it not growing?" So this will explain you that.
Maybe we could show them an example of crops that aren't growing. You want to do that, Topaz?
Yeah. So we're
Here, let
gonna place
me.
some beet roots here. So, like here, and I'm gonna place one. Doesn't matter if it's dry or not. I'm wet. So if I right click it, you can see can grow as false because this is a winter plant.
Yeah. So no matter how much you wait, this will actually not grow at all.
Also, I
Let's
wanted to
see.
let you guys know that if you don't pick up the crop after a certain time, it'll die off. So let me.
Yeah. So it's imperative that you go and you grab your crops at least 3 hours after. I think it was 2 or 3 hours, somewhere in between then after it's been fully grown, or else the crop will actually die out and it'll wither away the soil as
Okay,
well. So
let's
as you can
actually
see
grow
from
the
the
crops.
difference here, this is unwatered soil. And it's non-fertilized, and the crops are, I mean, the crops, they're still growing, but they're not growing as
As
fast.
fast as
Over
this
here,
one.
you can see it has literally 100% modifier because it being on its favorite season gives it a certain amount. It being watered gives it on a certain amount. And then it being fertilized gives it a certain amount, all equaling up to all the three bonuses you can have on a crop.
Hmm.
So you can already tell the difference. This is 100% growth modifier, and this one is about 40%, I believe.
The farm loot and stuff is based off, your profession levels, and you get EXP based on crops. So if some crops will give you more EXP than other crop, which I'm gonna show you. So if I break these by hand, see this one. This time I didn't get it. There's a chance where you can get the item based on the level.
Correct. He's also level 2, so it's very low for him at the moment.
Yep.
But as you start leveling up, the chances of you getting more crops out of it is very high. Alright, so Topaz is going to stimulate how the crops can die out after a couple of days.
Yep. So if I do 4 days here, and as you can see, some crops are dying out. Look at that. It's dying out. That died.
This one just died out.
Uh-huh.
That just died out. So yeah, eventually the crops do die out over time. That one just died. That one just died. Yeah, they're all starting to get updated. They're all dying right now. And yeah, so that means that the farmers actually have to pay somewhat attention to their farms, and what season it's going, like what season it is. Being able to fertilize their crops, being able to grow the right crops for the certain season, be able to have a variety and whatnot.
Exactly. So I think that concludes the farming profession. Is there anything else we're missing?
Nope, not at all. All right, this is
Alright.
Nathan signing off.
Alright, this is Topaz going bye bye.
All right, see you later, guys.
Alright, see you on the next devlog.